Something you'll commonly see online from like dating coaches is that we want to assume that the girl already likes us. And coming from a guy that's extremely good at talking to women and just people in general, even I, depending on my mood, might have a hard time with just assuming that a girl's gonna like me, especially if it's a new girl that you're cold approaching or like reaching out to on social media or dating apps. Well, if we've never met her, we don't actually know if she likes us or not. So we're sitting in that uncertainty. And because certainty is one of the six basic human needs, so why cold approaching a new girl is so difficult is because that feeling of uncertainty of not knowing if she's going to like us or not creates like an invisible barrier that stops us. So what I'm going to teach you is going to like literally I guess force the woman to believe that she actually likes you. So before I get into this video and I teach you like the principle, like the definition and give you some examples, I do want to say that if you like what you hear inside of this video, if you're a guy right now that wants to learn how to communicate better with women and have better relationships with them in 60 days or less, I have a program that is just for you. Click that link, watch that video, and if you think I can help you, book a time to speak with me and let's talk and see if it even makes sense for you to join. All right, we are going to be talking about language patterns inside of this video. This is something that I have been studying very heavily recently, and I have notes from actually inside of my program from a document you'll get in front of me. I'm going to be teaching you some of what you're going to be learning inside my program, but this is so important because what we're doing here is we're using neuro-linguistic programming. And so we're going to be using what's called a presupposition. We are going to assume that what we have to say or a belief that the woman has is already true. So an example of this before I read you the definition and why it works is, hey, I wanted to come over here and tell you really quickly. And before I do, I know you're absolutely going to love what it is that I have to say. But I wanted to let you know that this outfit you have on makes your body look stunning. I am so glad you wore that. Her brain's gonna automatically assume, like, oh my God, you're right. I did like that. Thank you so much. Now, do you have to do this when it comes to cold approaching girls and complimenting them? No, because girls, healthy girls, love compliments anyways. It makes them feel good. But so like I mean like I compliment girls and I 9 times out of 10 I get a really good response. And then like that one time I get a girl that might just be like very bland or like kind of ignore me. And that's fine. But by assuming she's already going to like what it is that we have to say, it does not matter what comes out of your mouth next. Her brain is already going to think that she's going to like it. That's why this is so powerful. And this is how we can get somebody to like stop smoking, for example, is if we just get them to assume that they thought smoking helped them get relieved, but now they're believing that it actually destroys their lungs, they're more likely to stop. So that's what presuppositions do. There's a lot of different definitions here. Let me just give you the why it works. Skip the boring definition. So the why it works is it removes doubt and frames reality in a way that guides her thinking. She doesn't question whether what you're saying is true or not. She just engages with what you're saying. She doesn't question if it's true or not. She just assumes that it is true, and she's just going to answer you. Other ways that you can do this is if you're in a conversation with a girl. Well, I teach men that we want to make a woman associate feeling good with you. So if we can get her to experience or to think about experiences or feelings, then that's going to make her associate feeling good with you. Those are specifically called like state eliciting questions. But if we ask her something, like let's say it's a girl you just met. So I was just talking to a girl outside of my house who was walking by, and she was a very reserved girl, very shy, was very hard to get her to open up, but I did it. If we assume that there's something true about her, she's going to already think there is. So I asked her this question right here, and this is one of the examples that you can use. And I encourage you to actually go out and use this word for word, and you'll see you get phenomenal results out of it. This is a way that we can get a woman to start talking, because if we can get a woman to start talking, that gives us more information to continue a conversation with. I asked her, hey, what is something that you enjoy doing that when you do it, you just completely lose track of time. So what did I do? What is something you enjoy doing? So you enjoy it, you like it, that when you do it. So I'm already assuming that there's something she already enjoys doing, and that I'm assuming there's something she enjoys doing so much that she just loses track of time. She doesn't even look at the clock. That's a presupposition. Another way that you can ask this would be, when you think of something that makes you really happy, what's the first thing that comes to mind? We're assuming there is something in this woman's life that makes her feel really happy. Now, if you have like a girlfriend or a wife, or let's say like a friend you're talking to, if she's comfortable with you, she's going to share all of her emotions. So if it's a girl you just met, obviously we only want her to feel happy. But if it's with your girlfriend, she's going to come and complain to you at times. And if she feels bad, a way that women feel better, and this is why therapy works, is because when you talk about something, you're releasing those negative emotions. So if she's like complaining, hey, baby, what is it that you're talking about right now that's making you feel so upset? So we're already assuming she's upset, and we want to know what's on her mind. Nothing, I'm fine. Well, I can clearly see that you are upset, and I want to know what it is so I can have you talk to me about it and probably make you feel better that way. We're assuming she's upset, and that if she talks to us about it, she's going to feel better because she's going to be able to talk about it. We're assuming that what we're saying is already true. We already know she's mad. We can see it. Women, though, it's fine. Women do that bullshit right there, but we know she's upset. We can see it. But girls play these BS games because they want to feel like you care. So you got to do some digging. And this is actually really good information for you gentlemen. So just assume, listen, baby, I already know you're upset. I can see it. I can see you're upset. And I know when you start talking to me about what you're upset about and you have me listening, you're going to feel much better after you get it out. Please tell me what's going on. Okay? We're assuming there's something there that she already that. We're assuming there's something upsetting her. Okay, guys, I hopefully you get the idea from this. I'm just repeating myself. Let me give you another example before I'll give you one more example and then I'll end the video here. So right here is, let's say it's a girl that you just met or like you're on a date with. You can say this word for word. Hey, I could tell you're someone who values real connection. In fact, I can tell that when you become like really comfortable with somebody, I bet your personality just completely opens up. You're assuming that she's closed off right now, but when she gets comfortable with somebody, her personality is going to open up. That, if she agrees that's true, when she starts talking to you more and she feels more comfortable, she's going to start opening up. Dude, these are so powerful, guys. Watch this a couple times so you can actually see like the different examples that I'm giving you. Write these down. And remember that one question that I asked. What's something you enjoy doing that when you do it, you completely lose track of time? Ask that question, guys. It's so good. So if you like this video, man, please like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, gentlemen, if you want to learn how to communicate better with women in 60 days or less, I have a program that will help you do it. This is literally my life's goal at this point in time, is to help the two sexes come together and learn how to talk to one another so men and women can have better relationships. I know I can help you, but there's a video on the next page. If you click the link in the description, that will tell you what you're going to get, how I'm going to help you. And if you think I can, guys, book a time to speak with me on the phone so we can talk one-on-one. And from there, depending on your goals, bro, I might be able to help you, or you might be better off going somewhere else, man. We won't know unless we talk. So gentlemen, if you like this video, check out this one right here. You're going to love that one as well. Guys, hey, I will see you in the next one.